One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Rebels will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Missouri's offense will be first on the attack. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll go right back to the run. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down. And shoot, and I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
Rides the back and leaves it. Creates a little space. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Hauls it in. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot. And that means there's going to be holes. And the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. Makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Vincent. Trying to set up the screen. Turning it on! That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, go pick up yards in it.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. And he finished off the drive with a 30-yard scoring scamper. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll try it over the left side. Oh, he's got some space. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And the Rebels will have it 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are...
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Got room on the return. And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35. This offense has it with really good field position. Handoff to the single back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. A couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position. Great place to start for this offense. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Looking to throw, it's Vincent. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Hey, Jay, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up second and short?
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Just a little off. Incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Shoot, quick toss to the right. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
No, and a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Got the quick pass. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The throw to the outside is complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Going for it all. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got him wide open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Back to throw, it's Vincent. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
They'll give it to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. That'll make it a 2-score game at 16-7.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets
There he goes. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. After the run, now to throw. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, you see them there taking the shot, and I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Madden. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
They'll go with the 5 wide outset on 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That's caught. It's Madden. He stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And it's right down the boulevard. It's now a one-possession game, 16-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Oregon is in trouble right now, and unless something drastic changes, we're looking at foie gras on the menu tonight in Eugene. They're trailing by 14 to USC. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Forced out of bounds right at the 33-yard line. Really good pickup there. The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Off the play fake on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Got it in the middle. It's Cobb, and he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Gets the back moving. To throw, it's Vincent. Right down the middle. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Man, that is one this QB is going to wish he had back. That receiver was so wide open. There was nobody even near him, and the quarterback somehow overthrew him.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Again, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Pocket breaking down. Catch in the middle. It's Silver. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Catch in the middle. It's Silver. Breaks into the open. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. New set of downs after the completion. They try to get it outside on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing, but you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Look out, he's got room. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. The Rebels will try to pick it up on 4th down. Quarterback keeps it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Toss sweep to the left. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels!
You always want to take some momentum into halftime. That's exactly what they did.
Oh, they block it. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, it's Vincent. Fires to the big fella. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. These corners going to give these receivers some space. To the air on 1st down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Just enough time for 1 final play of the half. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Lofts one high and deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia.
Missouri will kick it off to open this 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
He was all by himself out there. Someone just lost track of their assignment.
And that's so frustrating because you want to make offenses earn it. And you don't want to give up big plays and bust coverages and let people run wide open, especially good.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got his man downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Now the play fake. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. And that one will give them the lead.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. Found his open target. Accurate throw. And 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And he's going to try to return this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
Got his man in the middle. Turning it on. He's at the... And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Looking to pass. It's Vincent. Oh, he wants it all. Makes the grab on the left side. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And now on second down for this offense. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Back to pass on second down. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism here.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Immediately fires to the middle. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a man. It's Vincent. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. He splits the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
From the gun, running back on the move. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a tight end. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
The RPO, it's complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Right on the money. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Rebels are facing 3rd and inches. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. The give on the option. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got it in the middle. It's Silver. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Sends it back in motion. Back to pass. It's Vincent. They'll run the screen. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. Oh, he got loose. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player.
There he goes. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels are on the move. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Fights off the defender. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Grab near the sticks. It's Madden. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. As they come to the line on 3rd down, already 2 for 2 on this drive, going for the hat trick and the score. Looking to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the first down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the W.
They already have the lead, but they will go for the knockout punch here in the 4th. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Now on the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Back to pass, it's Vincent. Under fire. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in 3rd and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turn.
Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The pull and throw off the RPO. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. from the red zone. He's going to throw it. Gets it out fast. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Lost to throw again. Lets it go to the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Vincent. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
Step 1 complete. You cut this to a one-possession game, but man, oh man, do you need some more things to go your way. Step 2, we're going to have to kick an onside. No timeouts left. Can't waste clock. Got to get a little bit lucky and see if we can get our offense back on the field.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going